Good morning, welcome Larry Homes. I'm happy to share with you the real estate market in Greater Toronto area last month, August 2022. On the left side, you can see in Toronto Real Estate Board, average price we have 1.08, almost the same price as last August. But the big change is the sales, total sales last month. You remember I told you guys around 1,800. Right now is 5,600 sales, which is good sign with more transactions, activities in the area. But compared to the last year, this time we still lost 34% sales. We have experienced increased active listing inventory as well versus last August. 52% increase in inventory. The condo market is 711,000, increased 3% only versus last year's. But downtown area, you can see average price is 1.03 versus last year. We increased 3%. Condo market increased only 2% because we have so many up and down changes from last year to this year, particularly January, February, March till right now, adjustment correction still continue. The average inventory is 2.7 months in downtown Toronto. Mississauga, we have lost 40% sales versus last August. The inventory, we increased 83%. So the average price good news versus last August, we increased 11%. But of course, we cannot compare to the peak market average price around February, March. The inventory nowadays dropped to almost 3 months, 2.77. Last month we have over 3 months. A little bit dropped down the monthly inventory. Brampton, we lost sales 42%. They increased almost over double active listings versus last August. The inventory from last month, over 3 months, dropped to 2 months now, which is good signs. Oakville, we have total only 167 all-type sales in 1 month, August. Can you believe that? We lost 40% sales versus last August. The active listing in Oakville, we increased 162%, almost like 1.5 times more than last August. The inventory still remains high over 3 months now in Oakville. The York region on the east side, we still have 2.18 month inventory, average price 1.26 million. The sales over 1,000, which is almost higher than the average other area sales, which is good. The east side is Durham area. The inventory dropped to 1.39 months, which is good size. However, the average price is still less than 1 million. It started decline versus February, March, the peak area. Because of the active listings increased 150% versus last August, almost 1.5 times more than last August. Total sales 800 sales in Durham region. Overall, in the past 5 years, August, you can see the changes from number of sales. We dropped from the last 8,000 to right now 5,000, but the active listing we increased from last year's 8,000 to 13,000. Average price pretty much the same, but the inventory you can say last year this time we only have like almost 1 month. Right now is over 2.36 months now. But on the left side from Mississauga Real Estate Board, which I belong to, also belong to the one of the 23 boards in South Ontario, you can see the sales started decline in the past 12 months. Also, the average price up and down, still continue adjusting. New sales, new listing, they start more and more, but the sales data has a different come from the Toronto Real Estate Board. The monthly supply still remains high these days, but overall these days we still experience the market corrections and adjustment. The detached home they higher, they have appreciation before. Right now they have a quicker adjustment these days. The good example is in Brampton. You can see the Brampton, they have a more adjustment than the other area because Brampton they have more appreciation years back, like from last years. So from whatever happens, the mortgage rate will continue next week. Maybe more impact the purchase power, but condo market is still remains good position because the affordability of most of average price condo market is 770 and versus a detached house 1.3, 1.4, almost half of the condo price. Still good affordability to maintain the good position to help the first time buyer step into the market. Overall, always they have some opportunities in these days for investors jump in for good deals. No matter what, anytime, any real estate needs, any question you have, please pass to me, Larry. I'm happy to be part of your help. Please remember, I'm only one call, one text, and one email away from your call. Thank you for watching. Have a good long weekend.